Amid a coastal breeze and summer sunshine, a corporate volunteer team joined more than 16,000 New Yorkers who have worked with the Billion Oyster Project, a nonprofit dedicated to restoring oyster reefs in New York Harbor. The organization's goal is to restore 1 billion oysters and engage 1 million New York City students by 2030. Volunteers from commercial real estate services firm JLL took part in a key stage of the restoration effort, sorting, cleaning, and preparing recycled oyster shells. The shells will later be incorporated into eco-friendly reef structures designed by the Billion Oyster Project to replicate the complexity of natural oyster reefs.
Today's preparation is important because you have shells from all over New York City, from over 70 different restaurants, all coming here to Governor's Island, to the southern point of Governor's Island where they're cured. But though these shells need a little bit of time and love from volunteers to be processed before they're ready to come back into the harbor in a variety of ways. So one of the easiest things you can do as a New Yorker, as someone in New York City, is to dine at one of the restaurant partners that we have to actively consume oysters that will be turned into habitat.
The project has collected more than 3.2 million pounds of recycled oyster shells from partner restaurants across New York City. More than 16,000 volunteers have participated in reef building projects, shell counting efforts, and community events. To date, the organization has restored more than 19 acres of reef and reintroduced over 180 million oysters to New York waters. The restoration effort is intended not only to improve marine biodiversity, but also to strengthen coastal resilience.
They prevent shoreline erosion and can really slow wave surge energy. This is incredibly significant as New York will be getting more intense weather events throughout the years, given that climate change is accelerating. So oyster reef structures can really help protect us on the shoreline. Second is that oysters are what we call a keystone species, meaning when oysters thrive in an environment, all other biodiversity thrives in that environment.
Extreme storm events are becoming a greater threat to New York State, according to the New York State Department of Environmental Conservation. Increasing air, ocean, and Great Lakes temperatures can create conditions that favor the formation of stronger storms, such as hurricanes, tropical storms, and lake effect storms. Billion Oyster Project was launched in 2014 by Murray Fisher and Pete Malinowski, educators at the Urban Assembly New York Harbor School, a maritime-focused public high school on Governor's Island. The founders believed a healthy and biodiverse New York harbor was possible, and that environmental restoration, education, and community engagement should go hand in hand.
I think it's definitely helpful for the future generations. So I went to some of these conferences and panelist discussions that sometimes you may not see it on the news right away. But with all these small steps and collective efforts, at some point in the future, it's gonna show up in your data and reporting. And everybody knows that water, air, these are just essential for our survival. So it's definitely worth investing the time up front.
What began as a harbor school initiative has since expanded into a citywide effort spanning all 5 boroughs. The organization has worked with thousands of people from diverse backgrounds and hundreds of sustainability-focused partners.